Cena's Corner, world's #1 rhythm game reviewer.
What's up, guys? Cena back here live at PAX East, closing it out with an interview from my main Aaron, better known as HMX Henry. What's going on, man?
Hey guys, not a whole lot. Just winding down PAX.
Cool, man. I know you're one of the busiest community managers there. Why don't you kind of briefly explain to the people what you do for them over at rockband.com?
So for you guys on rockband.com, you know that I moderate the forums. We also answer all the emails. We listen to all the song requests that you guys send us. We answer all the PMs that you guys send us. We handle everything from generating new web content, charity stuff. We do all the rock band nights, whether they're local or foreign. We set up everything big and small, from PAX to living room parties and everything in between.
So, busy man. He's also, you also have a hand in the e-zine, right?
Yep. We do the newsletter, we do the podcast. You know what I do better than I do.
Now, I've been a member of the Rock Band Forum long before Rock Band came out. I think it was June of the year that it came out.
Yep.
And it's grown significantly since then. How hard is it for you today to maintain the forums with all the cases that goes on?
The forums, from the time that I started, I've been with Harmonix for about 2 years. From the time I started, it needed a lot of TLC. People didn't really know how the DLC worked, and people hadn't really figured out a lot of game mechanics, like the peripherals were still a very new thing. But now, the community almost runs itself. Everybody kind of knows where they're at. There's a lot of great point people like you, Rock Band did, a lot of that people that kind of push that information out there, so we don't have to do as much as we used to. You take care of a lot of the heavy lifting for us. So thank you very much for that. But no, people are a lot more familiar with just how the game works. And there's a lot of super informed people in the community that will help educate new people as they come in.
So, just in short, because I ask this question a lot, you being a community manager, if there's a problem on the forum, like somebody's making weird posts or whatever, when do you get involved? If they write somebody, does it go directly to you, or does it go through a chain first?
I usually try not to get too involved. You don't want to become like a forum parent and have people running you, and we've had people do that, so-and-so called me a name, and I called him a name back. We've had people ask us to moderate their breakups, weird personal relationship stuff that happens on the forums. We as community people should have no business moderating. So we really try to step in as a last resort. Like I said, there's a lot of great high-end users on the forums that will take care of a lot of that stuff before it escalates to that point. We have an absolutely unbelievable moderator team, volunteer moderators. Apples, Magnet, Nick, Durlax, those guys are absolutely they're the first line of defense. They're the guys in the trenches that help clean stuff up. And so we really if you see us, it's kind of as a last resort. If we're doing things right, we won't even notice it.
Let me ask you something game related. Big work for Harmonix, Rock Band 1 came out, huge success. Rock Band 2,
Kind of a
bigger success. Rock Band Beatles not only blew it off the chart, but we inserted all of the Beatles music. They got new records for that, also new generations of music, and by no doubt, Rock Band 3 will be a huge, probably bigger success than the first 1 and 2, maybe Beatles. In that case, where do you think Harmonix is so good at turning out games on a blockbuster like this? What do you guys do differently than your competitors?
There was an interview with our CFO, Chief Financial Officer Mike Dornberg. He was on NPR recently. And he said something to the effect of, most companies try to come up with ideas that will put their competitors out of business. We come up with ideas that will put us out of business. And that's kind of true. We put plastic peripherals out in the marketplace when no one wanted to touch something like that. And it's a gamble that ended up paying off. And we're willing to take a lot of chances and focus on something like the Beatles, where a lot of people gave us a lot of flack. They said, band, they're not going to appeal to people who play video games now. And I think that we proved people wrong and showed that stuff like that will bring people together. And we'll have families playing together. And we're willing to take those risks and take those chances. And we have a lot of faith in the creative people at the company.
Now, I know you're pretty much under a gag order when it comes to Rock Band 3.
I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that game before.
So I'll make it very easy on you. Without telling us anything from what you've seen, do you think that it's worth the anticipation for people to wait for E3, and then furthermore to wait until around November or so, when we probably will see it live in our homes?
I think I mean you were at the booth with us all day today, and you saw that there were people lining up, ready and willing to play Rock Band 2, and that's a game that's been out for almost 2 years now, and people are still really interested in it, and being able to release new DLC really still keeps that fresh. I think that if people are still interested in what we've been putting out as far as downloadable content, if people are still enjoying Rock Band 1 and Rock Band 2, I think Rock Band 3 is going to be a nice shot in the arm. I think we'll dust off some stuff that people in the community have asked about, and you'll see the return of a lot of classic Rock Band features. We'll definitely dust things off a little bit and put a little bit of polish on it.
Well, sweet man, I know you're busy and you got a ton of stuff to take down, so I'm
We're gonna break down and pack up.
Monty, thank you very much. All right, guys, heard it again from your community manager at rockband.com. If you're not a member of the forum, you go ahead and join that at rockband.com. And that's it. So stay tuned for E3. Maybe we catch up with Monty Henry some other time. So until then, peace, love, keep rocking out. Catch you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.